I'm here with Jason from BeagleBone.org, one of the creator of BeagleBone himself, correct?
Well, co-creator. We've got Gerald over here. He's a hardware designer.
That's right. Hey, Gerald.
Working on a hardware problem.
That's right. How's the show been for you?
Oh, it's been amazing, right? There's just so much traction for the new BeagleBone Black. Everybody's been talking about it. Can't get left alone. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Everybody, a ton of interest, loving it.
What do they like the most out of it? What are they the most impressed with from the new features?
Well, probably the price, honestly. But I think that the out-of-box experience, how they can get started doing development. We had a hands-on training. It was filled up yesterday. We had 3 sessions where people were able to just start learning how to do physical computing tasks. So the BeagleBone Black, it is a 1 gigahertz Linux computer for $45, but it also has all the I/O capability on it for driving motors, for reading sensors. It's got A to D converters on it, also with modulators and tons of serial ports, tons of digital I/O, and that allows people to make their robots, to make their drones, to make their 3D printers without having to add extra hardware.
It's not just consumer. I mean, you can use it for industrial applications, sensors. You got great expandability.
The fact that it's really true open hardware, where you can actually get the chips, you can get the docks, you can get all the software, and if you want to make a product out of it, there's no barriers to getting there. So yeah, that's a big part of it too. Especially somewhere here like Design West, where people are really wanting to build their own end products.
Right. And the capes, all the capes are compatible?
Yeah, so there's great compatibility in the capes. The expansion headers are the same. It's kind of like with the board we have the micro HDMI and the eMMC now on board. It's kind of like you get those 2 capes for free. Well, better than free, because the price is in half,
exactly.
right? So it's better than free. So those do consume some resources on the pins, but wherever you're not using those pins on your capes, it works, and you can always just kind of swap those out. Like you can keep the eMMC and reset and use those pins, or if you want to add an LCD on top of it, you just use the LCD function instead of the micro HDMI, so you can just kind of switch over and select that stuff on the fly with the software.
And like I think you said before, it's preloaded already, so I mean the out-of-box experience is amazing.
So you don't need to go download an SD card image to get started with it. It ships with the Linux distribution already on it. It actually ships with this tutorial, so you can actually get started doing some basic development, learning about physical I/O. So this here, it's not a laptop computer. This is actually the BeagleBone Black itself, and the X11 development environment, and the Chromium web browser. So what we've got here is some example code that lives there, served up off of the board itself. So we're running both the web browser and the web server, and we've got this library here where you see here I can actually move the slider on the screen by moving the potentiometer, and that'll change the pulse width modulator for the LED as well. I can do the same thing here by moving this slider here on the screen, and it's this teaching environment where all the code that's actually running is actually living here right on the page, and I have reference here for all the different functions. It's using the Arduino-like functions, but written in JavaScript and running in the browser or on the web server on the board.
Yeah, it's amazing what you've done.
So that's all ready to use right out of the box. You don't need to download an SD card or any of the stuff to get going. You've got all your development tools. This is just something to get you started with. Of course, you want to use a C compiler or Python or whatever you're used to if you want to hook up Eclipse. So all the basic tools are all on the board, and really a lot more than the basic tools. There's a ton of libraries. There's a couple hundred libraries, including like OpenCV, and you've got all your auto tools there shipping on the board. You've got Qt libraries on the board, so if you want to develop graphical applications, you can do that. So everything you need to get started developing is shipping right there with you, so you don't need to go and get it separately.
And where can you buy it?
Well, BeagleBone.org and Element 14.
That's right, Element 14. Thanks very much, Jason. It's great seeing you.